Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about delivery driving with a partner. Now, I don't know how popular this is. I've personally done it before. I did it with my ex-fiance. And like, I know how taxes work and like what's going to happen at the end of the year. So I didn't expect to like take any of that money or anything. But I see people who are literally they're splitting the income, and this is what you guys got to know, and I'm going to explain it to you guys how this all works. So if you are doing this, if you guys aren't doing this, then you can just click to the next video or something. If you guys are driving with a partner and you guys are splitting the income, there's a few things that you have to know and how this is going to work in the future for tax reasons and all that good stuff. So first of all, if you're a delivery driver, Uber driver, anything, you're an independent contractor. That means that you have your own business, technically, okay? May not seem like a business, but for tax reasons, you are literally filling out, this 1099 paperwork is gonna go down as your own business. So you're an independent contractor. Anyways, okay. So you have your own business. Whoever is the person with the Doordash app and they're registered, that's the person who's gonna get the bill at the end of the year. Not really a bill, but you're gonna get a 1099 from DoorDash saying how much money you made. And legally, you have to fill that out and you have to include that with your taxes. Just a quick lowdown for those of you who don't know what that means. W-2 means your taxes get taken out. 1099 means you keep all of your taxes. Personally, I'd rather have a 1099 because that means I get to decide what I want to do with my taxes. If you understand how taxes work, it means you can write a bunch of stuff off, like your car. Like, for example, if you have a partner, you're gonna write that person off. If you need like an assistant or any of that kind of stuff. I know DoorDash allows you to drive around with a partner. About like a year or two ago, they sent out a notification saying, yes, you can drive around with people if you need help, blah, blah, blah. So it is totally fine that you do that. But you just gotta know that at the end of the year, if you're splitting your income, you have to claim that person as someone that you paid, meaning you yourself have to give that person that you're driving around a 1099. Otherwise, so I'm just pointing at myself. Let's say I'm the person and I have Bob right here. He's my person I've been paying to drive around basically with me. So let's say to make it very simple, I make $1,000 at the end of the year, okay? And I gave Bob $500, okay? DoorDash is gonna send me a 1099 with my $1,000 that I made. I have to claim that at the end of the year on my taxes. They're going to, basically, the government's gonna tax me for that money that I didn't pay. So let's just make it a round number and say taxes are 50%. I'm just saying they're probably not 50%. I'm just doing it to make these simple numbers. Therefore, I have to pay, let's just say 50%. So $500 of that money goes to taxes. How much did Bob pay in taxes if I don't claim him as someone? Bob didn't pay anything in taxes. Bob made $500. He didn't have to pay anything. I had to pay all of the taxes. So what you have to do if you are driving with a partner is you need to write Bob a 1099 saying that you paid Bob, okay? So it depends, like, all these stuff depends on like what state you live in and all the legalities of like businesses and all that stuff and how much they have to make before you legally have to claim them, because I know there's a law, not a law, but like rules that if it's under $300, you don't have to claim this person, or maybe it's $600. I don't know anymore. It changes so often. Anyways, this is why you guys need a CPA, professional tax person, to do your stuff. I'll link my tax person's business down below if you guys want a professional tax guy to do your taxes. So anyways, back to how this all works. So if I don't claim Bob, then I'm gonna have to pay all of his taxes. He got all that money, he didn't pay taxes, I paid all of his taxes. So what I'm gonna do is write a 1099, I'm gonna give it to Bob, say I paid Bob $500, I am not liable for that $500 anymore. That's basically the same thing as a tax write-off. So I'm saying I didn't make $1,000, I made $500. Bob made $500. Therefore, we both have to pay our own fair share of the taxes. And guys, I also have videos on how to write off taxes, and like, it's really not that hard to write off most of your taxes. I'm like, don't paint me as the guy saying to like void taxes or anything. No, do your taxes, just understand how they work, because for one, it just watch a few tutorials on how they work. Let's say I made that $1,000 and I did it all myself. What I could do is I can write off my car, I can write off my cell phone, I can write off all of the apps that I use, like Spotify and, well, I don't use Spotify, but YouTube and all these entertainment apps. I can write those things off as entertainment that I used to drive around. There's many other things, and I'm not gonna get super into detail on that stuff, but you can write all those things off. Sorry, there's a really sketchy looking dude walking up to my car right now. Hold on. Okay, that's Las Vegas for you. Guy literally walking around the outlet mall parking lot with a fucking knife in his hand. Sorry for the cuss words, but dude, what the hell? That is super sketchy. I wanted to film him, but I also didn't want him to act crazy. Anyways, back to the taxes and stuff. So I'm just trying to help you guys out because I hate seeing people like they give half their money away to the person that they're driving around and they don't understand how this stuff works, and you're gonna get stuck with the bill at the end of the year for taxes if you don't understand how it works. So what you got to do is you got to learn how to write things off. So for example, if you make $1,000 and your car costs, I don't know, let's say your car costs $50 and like your phone costs $50 and like, I'm just making random numbers up. If your investments that you made that you have to use for this business, for example, if you have to buy Doordash bags, like things for your app, your phone bill, your car insurance, all these things that you need to pay for to make this delivery service business happen, you need to write those things off. And if you write those things off, you probably aren't going to have to pay that much in taxes. And that's the beautiful thing about being an independent contractor, is you yourself get to decide what you want to do with your taxes. Just making sure that guy's not walking up to my car. You get to decide what you want to do with your taxes rather than someone who's a W-2 employee. The reason you're a W-2 employee, meaning someone who gets their taxes taken out right away, is because the business pays for, essentially, the business is liable to pay for pretty much everything that involves for you to work, basically. So they're paying for like all of your computers, your phone, like you're using their stuff. So in the case of a W-2 employee, you're not able to really write off that much stuff. And if you are, it's usually not nearly as much stuff as if you're an independent contractor, because you can write off literally just about everything. And then you, as an independent contractor, get to decide how much money you want to get back at the end of the year. And personally, I'm just gonna say, I have not paid anything in taxes for the last 3 years. Legally, I've done my taxes. I always have a professional CPA do my taxes because, for one, I want to make sure that they're as legit as possible, because I've gone through an audit before when I was 18 years old because I started my first pro athlete business, and they're like, what is this? He's riding off skate parks and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I'm riding off skate parks, you know, like that's a real thing. I've been a pro athlete for 10 years. I ride off every time I go to the skate park and all that stuff, you know? So that's a huge reason why you want to have a professional CPA do your taxes, because it's really going to make it like look legit. And there's so many things you can write off that you probably don't even know. And just doing TurboTaxes yourself, like what is it going to cost? $100 to do TurboTax? Just pay $300 for a professional CPA to do your taxes, and then you're not going to have to pay as much, and you'll probably get money back, to be honest, if you have any kind of W-2 pay, basically. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. Just trying to help out anyone who's driving out with a partner and doesn't understand how taxes and business work, because I don't want to see you guys get stuck with a tax bill at the end of the year and you're like, I have to pay all these taxes? Like, okay, you've been warned, okay? So anyways, if this video helped you guys out at all, let me know in the comments down below, and please smash the like button. If you guys hated the video, you can smash the dislike button, but don't do it. Don't do it. It hurts my channel. Anyways, the likes do help out my channel quite a bit. And subscribe for more entrepreneur and dashing and like all kinds of money tips and stuff in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out offaxisacrobatics.com. Use my discount code offaxistanner for 30% off. That is my clothing line and footwear company. We'll see you guys in the future in the next video. Why do I keep saying that? All right, peace.